injections to baby goats. Both of these goats are about 2.5 weeks old now. They're both bottle babies, mini Nubians. I'm gonna show a video of him of why these goats are on this medicine. Basically, he started acting drunk, and you'll see that in the video that I post. It's kind of traumatizing to watch, but it's educational so that nobody flags me. They were taken to the vet immediately around 12 o'clock in the morning. But thiamine deficiency is one of the biggest issues of a goat acting that way, and I will post that video to show you that. But both of them are receiving a thiamine deficiency shot, and you'll get that at your vet. I don't know if you can purchase it but because, excuse my mini Aussies over here barking. Because my vet didn't really go over this real thorough, I'm going to show you how you actually give injections to baby goats this size. They don't have much fat on them. And of course, she's dramatic on everything. But you want to go around the front shoulder area, kind of the armpit area. And you're going to get, if you can get fat, because they're very lean, you're going to get down to that fat. And that basically gives the injection. He just started acting this way today. He's been fine. But he's been rolling and shaking his head and not wanting to eat. He locks up when you go to try to feed him. And his back legs are going out. He acts, I don't know, he acts like just like he's drunk. And then he'll lay down like he's laying down right now. And he'll belly roll and stuff. Here, Bar. She's been doing good so far. And he just started this. Come here, buddy. What's wrong? What's wrong, Briar? Let me see if I can get him to stand back up. See? That's what he's doing. He's just acting really weird in the back legs. Almost like he's stiffening up. And then he'll belly roll and stuff like that too. Alright, so I'm going to be showing today on bottle babies because when I first started out, I didn't know. And I ended up finding out through some research, which not everybody researches, believe it or not, even though Google tells you a lot of things. When you do bottle babies, especially bottle babies that are sick or have never been bottle fed before, people are like, how do I get them to take the bottle? And that can be very challenging and very frustrating. A lot of people will use Caro syrup and stuff like that. I use honey, so what we're going to do is I'm going to take just a little bit of this honey and put this on a nipple. And because it's sweet, it'll get them suckling. And the first goat we're going to feed is little boy over here. Hold on, let me get him. Because he's getting off the tube feeding, and we're trying to get him back to bottle feeding. And this is how I got him to take the bottle again. Was this by using the honey. So my next goat, Annabelle, that we're about to do, we may have to tube feed her, and if we do have to tube feed her, I'm going to show you how to do that because the vets, they go over it so fast and they usually only show you one time, and that's something that's really scary to do, especially when the goat's freaking out like she does, and you might think you'll be doing something wrong. So we'll go over that next on baby goats as well. And tube feeding, you don't want to do it for very long because it's not a very substantial way of doing it, and it's very traumatizing to the goat. So it's very important to get them back on the bottle as soon as possible, but Annabelle's still struggling a little bit. So that's basically how you get goats to take a bottle. Some of them like to be held on the sofa, like a baby, but always make sure that they're upright when you're feeding them the bottle. And I use honey. It works like a charm for 2 bottle babies that have never been bottle fed before, other than eating off mama for colostrum. It's a trick that works, and I just wanted to share it as education for new goat owners that may not know, because I didn't know and didn't have anybody to tell me when I first started. Okay, so there's gonna be a little bit of goat drama because we had to let him out because he's screaming his head off because his girlfriend's not in the cage with her. Alright, so we got her to take about this much, so she's still having a hard time transferring over. So we're gonna show the tube feeding process. And this is what it looks like. And you run it down to about right there, and I'm gonna show you how you do it. And then after that, you actually put this in here and then pour the milk in. It basically will drain down her throat like an IV, pretty much. What's going to be hard is working around him. Now, I warn you, this is going to be very dramatic looking, but I promise you it's not going to hurt her. You might want to use a towel when you do this because my boy goat didn't do it, but sometimes she gets so scared or upset from this process, she'll pee or she'll poop. So you probably will want to have a towel. When you're facing the goat, the tube while you're facing is going to go on this side, and you're going to run it down the side of that mouth. So if we can hold her up here, and it's going to look like I'm being mean, but I'm not. So right here, you're going to run it right down this side of her cheek, slowly but efficiently. And they're going to flip out and scream because nobody likes a tube being put down their throat. All right, the other trick is once you get it there, to know if it's in her stomach, you're going to blow in it and you'll feel a puff of air come back. So if we can hold it still, and you hear that, that's in her stomach. Now I'm gonna kind of let her calm down because she gets a little wild here, and it might get messy. I don't know yet because she does not like this process. She usually gets pretty wore out from it, and I don't feel it full at first because at first she kind of fights. Oh, 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 oh. This is why I say you don't want to keep them on the tube. And even if she swaps it on this side, it's already in her stomach. She's just fighting the tube. But she has not ate enough today, so we have to tube feed her the rest. Okay. I know it's awful. I'm a mean person. But that's basically what it looks like. Some goats don't freak out like my boy goat. He didn't freak out like this. But she most definitely does.